Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast today. My name is Natalie Ledwell, and I do a couple of live broadcasts every week just to keep you up to date with everything that's going on, give you some great content, some feedback, and maybe some tips and skills that you can implement and use to take your life to the next level. Now, it's going to be awesome if I stop hitting the table where my phone is sitting. So welcome to the broadcast. If you are here, make sure that you say hello, give a little shout out, and let me know where you're from or where you're coming in from, so I can say hi and acknowledge you here on the broadcast. So today, this is a really interesting show today. We're going to be talking about obviously there's a whole lot more than 8, but we're going to be covering 8 beliefs that, if you have them, are keeping you broke. So I'm sure you're going to be very keen to find out what they are, and so we can eliminate those. So let me say a quick hello. Hello to Kathy Cook. Good to see you here again, darling. Anna Nielsen. Hi, Alfred Reed. Good night from Ireland. Hi, Alfred. I've got Kel Monroe from Maine, USA. Hi, Kel. Kathy Laley. Glad I found you live. New York. Hey from New York. So good to see you here. 8 beliefs that are keeping us broke. So I think we all understand now, especially if you've been watching my material, or you've been involved with my movies for a while, that you understand that we have these programs, these beliefs that we took on when we were young, and we take them on about everything. Between the ages of 2 and 6, we are predominantly in what we call theta brainwave activity, and so we are very suggestible. We're very open to everything, and we just keep absorbing everything into our mind and take it on as a belief. And once we do that, as we move through life, all of our decisions, the way that we think, the way that we see things, everything is tainted because of this belief. So the beliefs that I'm going to be challenging you on today are your money beliefs. And like I said, I've got the eight ones that we're going to look at today. Where they come from, what they look like, and I'm going to give you an affirmation or a mantra that you can start to adopt that's going to override this belief, so that you can either add that to your mind movie, you can actually start just saying it repetitiously, or what you could also do is, think about this affirmation and then go into a visualization, seeing you actually operating and acting from this whole new thought paradigm, to see all the different changes and outcomes that you get and different results that you get from changing the way that you think about this. Okay, so a quick hello to Lorraine from Ontario. Hello, Susan Davis from Washington State. Excellent. WA is actually Western Australia as well, so it's like, no, it looks like Washington State. Juliet Santana, been MIA for a while. I know, Juliet, I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad to see you back. I have someone from Toronto. That's a really big name. Sandra Jeet, I think it is. And Terry Johnson. Hi, how are you? All right, so let's get into belief number 1. Belief number 1 is that it's really hard to earn money. Like, you have to work hard to make money. Now, obviously, it's understandable that most of us would have a belief like that around money. When you look at our parents, they worked really hard. Some of our parents actually lived through a depression. So they're used to having to put in, an honest day's work to get an honest day's pay, or they're used to having to put in a lot of hours to be able to create the income that they want. And so whether they actually said that to us in words or not, and we were just observing their behavior, this belief is that we have to work hard to be able to make money. So that's not actually necessarily the case. And we find that especially when you can incorporate, or you can start to apply something like the law of attraction, what you're doing is helping to leverage your efforts so you don't have to work so hard. So remember, if you know where it is that you want to end up, and you can see that in your mind, and you can feel what it's like to already be there, and you play that repetitively in your mind, your subconscious mind starts to believe that that's true. And then what happens is that your thoughts become in alignment with this new reality. Your actions automatically start to change without a lot of effort. And you're emitting that frequency out into the quantum field, or out into the universe. Then what happens is things start to show up for you. Chance meetings, overhearing conversations, emails, opportunities, all those kind of things that are helping you get to where you need to be without you having to put in a whole big lot of hard work to get it. Okay, so that's how it works. We don't have to work so hard. So the affirmation that we would use to overcome this money is, I have to work hard to earn money, would be money enters my life with grace, joy, and ease. So money enters my life with grace, joy, and ease. You should try saying that. That just makes me feel better just saying that. Fantastic. Okay. Money enters my life with grace, joy, and ease. Fantastic. Well, let me say a few hellos. I can see someone from Tasmania, but I can't see the name. Hi to Tasmania. Larson from Casablanca. Good to see you here again, Larson. Maritza is from Florida. Hi. I've got Renee from Perth, Western Australia. See, there's another WA. There you go. Great to see you here, Renee. And right, so that was number one. So number two, the belief that we have that's probably stopping us from, actually keeping us broke, is that there's no such thing as an honest rich person. Well, I mean, that's probably something that we heard our parents say. They're probably crooks. They probably, were deceitful to get the money that they had. They had to step on other people. They had to climb the ladder and they had to be ruthless. And, and so our observation is that, you have to be a certain type of awful person to be able to create wealth in your life. Now, obviously, this is not true. And, what I would recommend is that you really identify some wealthy people that you would consider to be heroes. Now, for me, I have several of them. One of them is Sir Richard Branson, who I actually had the opportunity and the great pleasure to meet and hang out with on Necker Island, which is his island in the British Virgin Isles. The amount of work and the amount of philanthropic projects that he has going on, and the way that he gives back, and the way that he enjoys life, to me is just amazing. I think he's incredible. If I had that amount of money, that's the kind of lifestyle I would like to have. Even creating a group called the Elders that, had, Nelson Mandela and Jimmy Carter and all these, influential, powerful people in the world coming together to really help to solve the world's issues. So he's one of my favorites. Then you look at someone like Bill and Melinda Gates, who, have the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and they're doing so much in the world, especially when it comes to education, to getting rid of noxious diseases, and then you've got Warren Buffett, who is also, donating a lot of money, of his money to that foundation. And I heard something really interesting the other day about Warren Buffett and his children, and someone's like, you're not leaving all your money to your kids. He goes, no. He said, I'm giving them. They have enough, so they've got choices, but not enough so that they don't do anything. So he's really helping to instill good human values, in his family, which I think is just amazing. So find some of your personal heroes, and find the proof that this is not the case. So let's say a little hello to Susan Ralph from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. Kim Franklin from Sydney. Hi, good to see all the Aussies here. And Lucky Lisa from Perth. Great to see you. And Cheryl Commodore from the UK. Hi, how are you? Great to see you here today. All right, so to overcome that belief about that there's no such thing as an honest rich person, the affirmation would be, abundant people inspire me to elevate my own abundance. Abundant people inspire me to elevate my own abundance. Oh, love it. Okay, so that was number two. Oh, we better move along. I've got a few to get through. Okay, so number three is I don't deserve wealth. Now, this I don't deserve, normally comes back to a thing of worth. For some reason in our childhood we were told we weren't worth anything, we would never amount to anything. Who do we think we are? And it's not just I don't deserve. It's not just about money, but it's also about love, and it's about happiness and health and all of those kind of things. And it's a very common limiting belief. So please don't beat yourself up over that one, because a lot of us have it. And even when we overcome it and we are successful, we always have moments where we can swing back into, look, I don't think I really deserve this. Who do I think I am? Speaking from personal experience, just letting you know that. So that was number three, I don't deserve. Now the affirmation to overcome that is I am everything I need. I am everything I need. Yeah, that one I love. Okay. Number four is money demands sacrifice. So I think this comes back to also around the hard work. I've got to sacrifice, I've got to sacrifice my freedom. I've got to sacrifice my time. I've got to sacrifice time with my family, so that I can get to being wealthy. I don't obviously believe that that's true either. And if I was to, say an affirmation that would overcome that, the affirmation for that would be that, I need to say, okay, the more abundance I attract, the easier my life becomes. So the more abundance I attract, the easier my life becomes. So it's not like you're sacrificing, anything. It's just you are creating this lifestyle. Because remember, when we're visualizing creating wealth in our life, we're not visualizing a pile of cash. We're visualizing what money represents to us. We're visualizing how that changes our lives and the lives of our family, and all the things that we get to do together. Okay, so that the more abundance I attract, the easier my life becomes. So that was number 4. Number 5 is no one will like me when I'm rich. Now, this is an interesting one because I actually see this a lot with people that are going through my USM program. They're like, once I start changing and doing thinking positively and being grateful and being positive, that there are going to be people in my life that are just going to, not want to be around me or just think that something's wrong, or they're going to try and pull me back down to where we're at. Now, the thing is, yes, that could well and truly happen. But that doesn't mean that and there are some people that when you go through life are going to be friends for life. There are some people when you do this kind of work that are going to look at you, see you as this amazing example and want to know what you're doing and be able to, to do the work as well. And there are some people that are just going to be very comfortable in their comfortable zone. And that's okay. That's where they are in their journey, and that's absolutely all right. But we can't use that as an excuse for not being successful and wealthy in our lifetime. We have to have our own goals. We have to see where we're going because our path is our path. And what's, even worse is if we know where our path is going, but we choose not to take it because we want to make the people around us feel better. So we can't do that. We have to stay the course. And we have to follow our dream and follow our bliss and follow the threads of excitement. As you're creating this wealth in your life, when you're coming to make a choice and you're not sure what to do, just think about, well, which one excites me most? And then do that. Because when we follow the threads of excitement, we know that we're on the right path, we're making the right choices. Okay, so if no one will like me when I'm rich, so the affirmation that will overcome that is, as my wealth grows, so does my capacity to give and receive love. Isn't that great? So as my wealth grows, so does my capacity to give and receive love. Love it. Okay, quick hello to Anne-Marie Crosby from Vancouver. Hi. And I've got someone watching from California, and I'm going to call you George because that first name is very long. So hi, George. And Linda Zachow is from South Dakota. Hi, how are you? Okay, so that was number 5. So number 6 is there's not enough money for everyone. There's not enough to go around. Like if I've got money, then that means that somebody else is going without. And a lot of this kind of programming especially comes from our parents or our grandparents who have lived through a depression because they lived through a time where there was scarcity. And when you live through a time like that, it's very difficult for that scarcity not to be permeated into your mind and into your thoughts and into your behaviors. And that gets passed on down to us. So, there are so many different books and things that you can read. I have friends of mine that are in like high-end think tanks that are solving the problems of the world. We have a solution for everything. And there's an amazing book called Abundance by Peter Diamandis. I highly recommend it. And it basically goes through and shows how we have the ability to solve all of the issues that we have on the planet right now. So there is definitely enough to go around. And because you have some, it doesn't mean that somebody else is going without. So that is a belief that you have. The affirmation that you want to use to overcome that is, I live in a prosperous world where everyone can be abundant. Yes, I live in a prosperous world where everyone can be abundant. I like it. Okay, so we have 2 more to go. Number 7, and this is interesting as well. the more I earn, the more integrity I lose. The more I earn, the more integrity I lose. So I don't know how you figure that, but here is what I know about money. And, remember, it's like, money doesn't make you happy. Well, money can definitely ease a lot of stress and can take a lot of, and basically look after the foundation and make you feel good. But money itself is not something that makes you lose integrity. If anything, it just magnifies who you are. So if you are this amazing, generous, honest, fantastic person, then money's just going to magnify that. And if you have some values or some behaviors or traits that you're not happy with, that you know that money could magnify, then now is a really good time to have a look at that and choose to change your behavior. So, excuse me. So, we get to choose who we want to be. Like, who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in the world? How do you want people to see you? Whether money's in the equation or not, now think about this today. What kind of values do you want to adopt to be the person that you want to be? And to be this wealthy person, what values should you adopt to be able to show up as this wealthy person in the vibration and the vibrational match of abundance? How are you going to change your values so that you are the same frequency as abundance, so it's easier for you to attract that? So if that is your belief that you're going to lose integrity if you get money, the affirmation to overcome that is, my life is aligned with the vibration of abundance and my deepest values. So my life is aligned with the vibration of abundance and my deepest values. Excellent. We've got one more to go, and this one is number 8. And it says, I should just be grateful for what I have. Yes. Of course we should be grateful for what we have. And the thing is, by being grateful for what we have, not only are we putting ourselves in the vibration of abundance because we're grateful for everything that we have around us, but we're creating space for more to come in. We're maintaining this higher vibration so that all these things and resources and things that we need to be able to create the wealth that we want gets attracted back to us more easily for us having to go out and slog and do the hard work and work hard for money. So yes, you want to be grateful for what you have, and you also want to be creating more wealth as well. So that was number 8. So the affirmation to overcome that is, I'm grateful for the opportunity to create more and more abundance in my life. I'm grateful for the opportunity to create more and more abundance in my life. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can see some little questions here. Just want to magnify the loving light being that I am with financial abundance. See, it's not an either-or situation. Just because you're a light worker or you're a healer or you're a teacher or whatever that is, it's not like that's separate to creating wealth. When you look at my movies and all the work that we do, yes, we have a wildly successful business, but it gives us the ability to then be looking at these children's programs and working in third world countries because we've created the wealth of money and freedom and abundance, so we have the bandwidth to do that. Excuse me, I'm getting over the flu. So, yeah, it's not an either-or thing. I want to say hi to Tonya from Jonesboro. And Maritza, money says that money helps us to be able to give more freely. Absolutely. So, guys, I hope you really enjoyed the live broadcast today. We had a lot to get through. There was a lot of information there. And I do have a free gift for you, as I always do. So I actually have 3 pre-made mind movies that I want to give to you as a gift today. And I know my team are going to put a link here in the feed somewhere for you. And these mind movies will instantly retune your relationship with money, turning you into a human money magnet. So all you need to do is click on the link. You can download these mind movies. You can download them to your phone, on your tablet, have them on your computer, watch them on a daily basis to really put you in the mindset of money and abundance and the vibration of abundance so that everything flows easily to you. So guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I'm off to Santa Barbara this weekend for a wedding celebration with a girlfriend of mine. So whatever you're doing, I hope the sun is shining and that you're having a fantastic time and you're surrounded by loved ones. And I look forward to coming to you again next week. All right, everyone. Bye for now.